here with training footage from Monday, December 1st, 2014. Today in training, we did snatch, deadlifts followed by hang snatch above the knee, 2 RM on snatches, jerks, back squats for 5 RM, and then snatch lift-offs. So starting with the hang snatches above the knee, these felt quick and fluid, but there's definitely work that needs to be done here. I'm really focusing on trying to keep those elbows engaged on these hang snatches. So I got feedback. I think the last time I did a video was when I hit my 125 kilo clean and jerk, which was, I guess, last Saturday. It's a week ago actually for me recording this, the commentary of it anyway. I have been pretty busy at work, but I was basically told that I need to work on flexibility with my ankles, which is nothing new there, but also I need to make sure I'm trying to pull myself underneath the bar. That's one thing I'm trying to focus on today, is pulling myself underneath the bar on these lifts. So I'm on to the 2 RMs for snatches. So you're seeing, I just completed 90. I'm going for 98 right here, which would be a 3 kilo PR for me. And as you can see, after the first 98, my camera falls down. I'll let you listen to the video. So, I mean, you can't really hear me hitting it. You're just going to have to trust me that I hit that. So, my 2 RM for snatch right now is 98 kilos. And I decided to get greedy and go up to 100. And this was a pretty hard barrier for me. I don't think I hit a single one of these 100 kilo attempts. I definitely tried it a lot. And I usually don't like to string together this many missed attempts, but I decided as we were programmed to do 3 singles after we hit our 2 RM, I started just counting those 100 attempts as my 3 singles. So something to work towards next week if we're doing 2 RMs on snatches again is 100 kilos. Jerks next. This is 90 kilos here. Some feedback I got on my jerks was to not spend so much time up in the air. So I guess kind of like everything I'm doing, at least with the cleans, I think it's kind of analogous to keeping on pulling even though I should be pulling myself underneath the bar. I'm pushing that bar, or trying to push that bar when I'm in the air too much instead of pushing myself underneath that bar on the jerk. These are kind of hit and miss, it seems like, and if you watch that cap on the bar, sometimes the path looks okay, and then other times it looks like it just dips forward. Another piece of feedback I got was that I'm dipping too low and too fast, so that's something I'm going to keep in mind here. It seems like I had a lot of balance issues today with just foot positioning, getting too narrow with my split. And once you get too narrow with that split, you don't have, like I said, any balance, and you end up having to dump the weight. So I wasn't super impressed with these jerks today. I mean, I was honestly very impressed that I jerked 125 kilos on my clean and jerk PR. I thought I would have, after that clean, which was pretty difficult, I thought for sure I wasn't going to make that jerk. And, well, here I sit, so. Another bad habit I think I'm picking up is I'm not finishing that second jerk. I'm just kind of taking one little step back and then dumping the weight right away, like you just saw in that last one. I'm hoping to eventually get more explosive with this jerk. I mean, it just looks, I think it looks awkward for me. It doesn't look pretty in my mind. See, that one looks like I dipped forward a little bit. So next thing is 5 RMs on squats. Here I'm going 110. At this point, I am pretty tired. So 110, I think my current 5RM on squat is 125 kilos. So this is 15 kilos underneath that. And I mean, these look easy on camera, but I felt like my SI joint is kind of flaring up in these, and I'm definitely dive bombing them. One thing me and my coach are going to start working on is me keeping my quads engaged on any squatting movement. I have a bad habit of just kind of letting them, I don't know, just be there. I don't really use them, it seems like. So, I mean, I came into this gym, I'm not the greatest squatting form. I didn't keep my glutes engaged on the descent, and I really didn't keep anything tight. I was just kind of squatting to it was really bad squatting form, basically. So here's me hitting 120 kilos for 5, and this is pretty difficult. You can see starting to take longer rest periods in between each squat attempt. I got it though, which I was pretty happy about after everything I'd done today. And plus, I don't know if I said this earlier, but this is me coming off a 1-week Thanksgiving break. I hadn't lifted in 7 days, which is a decent break for me. I mean, I was feeling pretty good coming into this, but once I got into the lifting, it started to change a little bit. I lost some of that stamina, strength-wise. It seems like, and just general strength. I definitely did not feel as strong when it came to those squats. You can see I dumped 120 there. I was supposed to do a 3x3 after my 5-hour round, and I wasn't going to be able to do it, so I just called it there and went on to my snatch lift-offs. So these were really interesting because these had me the most sore the next day, and I really like these things. I think they're going to be good for me in the long run. It's just that pause right below the kneecap. I did 105 kilos for this, and my quads were just extremely sore. Some feedback my coach gave me is that I had another teammate who's actually, she has really strong legs, but she has a weaker back, and I'm kind of the inverse of that. I have weak legs and a stronger back, and she said her back was extremely sore after these snatch lift-offs, whereas my legs were extremely sore after these snatch lift-offs. So I think they're going to be good for kind of identifying weaknesses and fixing those weaknesses and whatever your weakness is. So I'm kind of excited to be doing those, and glad to be back lifting and stuff. So thanks for watching, guys.